Hi, Dato Sri Lian. How are you doing right now?
I'm okay, thank you,
I see. So are you ready to be politically frank?
I'm always ready.
Okay, so the first question is, do you think MCA is being sidelined by the unity government?
MCA will continue to play their role. We have a big infrastructure. We have our outreach is there. Our grassroots leaders are real, and we have a tradition and convention of servicing the public, and MCA will continue to do so. That has been our core strength. And we also have educational institution. We have we have training, etc. And our TAR UMT is one of the most successfully run educational center. We even have Teresa Kok, the Chief Minister of Penang, Chow Kam Ho, and even Salahuddin is from TAR. And we are very successful in that sense. We will continue. And MCA DNA is about servicing the people, giving to the people, contrary to the political defamation. Our grassroots are genuine with or without the government. Our grassroots remains in the party. Our party election, there's many people who come forward prepared to serve because they believe MCA is a party that provides actual service. What we lack is political rhetorics and political defamation of our rivals.
Alright, the second question, Dato Sri. How do you feel now that Barisan Nasional is now good friends with DAP?
Barisan Nasional is only supporting the government to stabilize political stability. And that is one of the core values of Barisan Nasional. Political stability, harmony, and unity. In fact, today, Pakatan is borrowing, especially DAP, is borrowing from Barisan Nasional, talking about unity, about harmony, etc. So this is nothing new. In fact, we have always believed that there is always room to work together. Even with PAS, we can work together. There's always room to work together. Unfortunately, PAS and DAP were known or have a tradition of radicalizing their supporters. DAP in making promises which they cannot deliver, such as local government election, doing away with Bumi Putra rights, doing away with quota and privileges to Bumi Putra, and also they have also before promised to return English as the official language and to use vernacular languages like Tamil and Chinese to be allowed to be used in the persidangan Dewan Negeri and Parliament. So these are all radicalization of their supporter. Similarly, PAS is radicalizing their supporter in their own way. And today we are seeing that the diaspora, the divide is getting bigger, despite the fact that actually there are more forces working towards unity. Today, Pakatan and Barisan Nasional is working together. But why is it so? The divide is getting bigger. It's because DAP is perception is known to be radical. They have radicalized their follower, and they are the biggest party in the government. And PAS, who also radicalized their follower, is the biggest party in the opposition. So we are having this dilemma of how to make PAS and DAP more moderate, or at least the perception that they are more moderate.
Alright, Malaysia is turning 60 years old this September. How mature are our politics today?
We are turning 60 years, but political education is not a formal education. And today, with a lot of disinformation, a lot of distortion, a lot of political polemics, we're actually returning to the 1969, whereby that time it's all about political rhetorics that created the racial riot, that caused socialism, equality, etc., played up by DAP then, and then the Malays feel threatened, and that's where the racial riot took place. Today, political maturization does not maturity does not come just from the number of years the country is independent. But it's all about political education, political exposure, and how mature are our political parties, how mature are our political leaders, how responsible are our political parties, how responsible are our political leaders. If we have not been responsible, we have been feeding this information, we have been radicalizing our supporter, then our supporters are more radical than politically aware. And that is not maturization. That is not maturity.
Alright, so do you think DAP has been playing the 3R narrative?
DAP has obviously been playing 3R narrative for many years, 60 years. They always say MCA is a running dog to UMNO. MCA is a running sell out to Chinese. So that is actually 3R. For 60 years, every time we say something that is rational or we try to explain why we need to harmonize the society, why we need unity, why we need to compromise, they will call us, they will radicalize their followers by saying that we sell out to the Chinese. So that is actually 3R. Promising to use Tamil and Chinese as an official language to the status to be allowed to be used in parliament is 3R. Doing away with Bumiputra is 3R. So there are many other issues, official, unofficial, whispering, political propaganda, etc. DAP survived on 3R. Today they are in the government, though they are on the ban 3R because they know the power of playing up the 3R issues is very emotional, is very provocative, and they see that PAS is doing what they have been doing. So they fear what they have managed to radicalize their supporters, because in democracy, when you get 2/3 support, it's actually healthy democracy, is already absolute. But if you get 90% support, that is a radical support. It's only through radicalization. So if PAS starts to radicalize their supporters, and today 90% Malay supported PAS, is another radical level. So 3R issue is very synonymous to PAS and DAP. And unfortunately, MCA, MIC, and UMNO, who is trying very hard to harmonize the three biggest community by trying to look for the common, to seek the common platform, has been demonized as racist party. But our approach has never been racist. We do not play up 3R issues. Of course, there are individuals who does, but as a party, we have always managed to coordinate, to harmonize the expectations of our supporters, and we have actually also suppressed our radicals from within the party.
Alright, so which political party has the most extreme supporters and fans?
It all depends on what issues you're talking about. I think if you talk about religious issues, it will be PAS. But if you talk of Chinese chauvinism, it will be DAP. Of course, they say that they are multiracial, but they have survived. If you go through all the political literature, the academics, if you look through the Stapak Declaration, you look through at Petaling Jaya Declaration, it is not in the Malay or English version, but the Chinese version they have. So you can see DAP is selective when it comes to the crowd and the floor who they are talking to. So basically, again, I dare to stand up and say DAP and PAS have radicalized the supporter, and it is time to stop this. And we must also educate our voters to be above political partisan and to be above this 3R and vote based on facts, based on issues, be more issue-centric and not termakan hasutan parti-parti seperti PAS dan DAP.
You are part of the unity government. Do you think they have performed well and take care of the Chinese community?
Actually, the unity government, DAP decide to do away with Chinese, Indian or Malay because DAP cannot deliver what they promised to the Chinese. So now if I start talking about what the Chinese want, what has DAP done, where are the promises about to the Chinese, they will say that I am racist. So basically, but sweeping all this under the carpet will not solve the problem and will not solve the expectation of the DAP's 90% supporters who have been radicalized.
All right. So is PAS an enemy of MCA?
We have no enemies, but to us, we are here to make friends. But if people want to choose us as their enemy, but like for example, we have never been an enemy to DAP. Even DAP leaders like Teresa Kok, the Chief Minister of Penang, Chow Kam Ho, Salahuddin, the Minister, they have all studied in Taha University, and we have never discriminate or we have never give unequal treatment to them. So we, in our service as a party, we do not identify whether you are MCA or non-MCA. When you serve, we serve all. So there's no issue on that.
Alright, do you see the downfall of DAP as stated by Ronnie Liu, that DAP may become another MCA one day if it fails to deal with issues?
DAP can never be MCA. MCA, we are very proud. We have many years of providing, serving as a bridge of the Chinese community. We have overcome a lot of radical issues raised by DAP and actually makes the Chinese angry. But we went to resolve it in our political wisdom. But unfortunately, many people do not see it. So DAP do not have that culture. They do not have that ability. They do not have the infrastructure. They do not have the organization that MCA has. But in terms of perception, DAP is better than MCA today. But time will tell. In fact, DAP owes MCA an apology, hutang sejarah untuk meminta maaf kepada MCA atas segala tomahan dan fitnah terhadap MCA. Kerana hari ini, what they are doing is exactly what MCA is doing. So they are actually they are actually borrowing MCA's formula to work together with the Malays and other non-Chinese. So they are similar to MCA in that sense, they copy MCA, but they can never be MCA because they do not have that service DNA that MCA has. They do not have that grassroots support that MCA has. Today, what they have are populist leaders. What they have are leaders who are very strong in the social media. That is their strength, but not MCA.
Alright, so will MCA work with PN, Perikatan Nasional?
It all depends on issues. If there are issues in the common interest of the people, in the common interest of the nation, it is for the progress of the people and the nation. We are here to work with each and every party. In fact, we need not have to be enmity. We need not have to be enemy to each other just because we act differently, we think differently, or our approach is different. What is more important is responsibility, transparency, and sincerity.
Alright, so what is the future of MCA?
MCA will always be there. We have our grassroots members who are not dependent on MCA. Contrary to what people believe, MCA do not feed their members. MCA do not feed their leaders. MCA is a party that provides service to the people. And a lot of MCA, if they are in business leaders, etc., that is through their own personal network. It has nothing to do with party. And if there are individuals who exploit the party's network, who exploit the party's platform, these are all individuals. MCA is a party founded as an association to serve the community in the interest of all towards national unity and cohesion.
Alright, so the last question, Dato Sri. Are you next in line to be the president of MCA?
I'm older than my president. I have been one of the longest serving division chairman, and I have served as a 3-term state assemblyman since 1995, and I have not stand in any general election. So I do not have the ambition to lead any party or to be a leader, but I have the ambition to be part of the team to serve the people, to serve of the country in my own level. Today, I'm appointed as a senator. I'm not even a member of parliament. I've never lost in any general election. But I will continue to serve because that's in my calling. I will serve in my own capacity and as per where I am. And today, I'm calling the bluff of DAP. And I want them to correct it. so that we are on the right track, we are on the right step. Atas landasan yang betul, DAP perlu menidakkan atau menjauhkan diri, distance themselves from all the radicalization of the past, and before they ban others from talking about 3R. Because today they are answerable to a lot of 3R issues that they have kicked up, but they are trying to sweep it under the carpet. That is not the way, it's not the healthy way. We need to start afresh. We need to come with a clean slate. We need to clean our hands. And DAP must first apologize to the people for all the 3R issues and tell others not to continue 3R issues and concentrate on development, unity, harmony. Then I will fully support DAP as well.
Alright, thank you, Dato Sri. Bye-bye.